myself for 5 minutes. First, I want to personally thank you, Mr. Lenehan, and you, Dr. Rasnahan, for your courage in speaking out against gender ideology. I share your conviction, and I speak out because of my own medical training and my understanding of human biology. Most concerning of all, this ideology is dangerous when it's imposed upon our children. For years, many of us have raised alarms on this issue, despite knowing that it would be unpopular. I'm often asked why I continue to press this point. The answer is simple: because we are confident we are right, and we believe that finally now mainstream medicine in the United States is catching up. We're late to the game compared to some of our colleagues in Europe. Just yesterday, a major U.S. medical association, the American Association of Plastic Surgeons, reversed its position and came out against so-called gender-affirming surgeries for minors. They did so for very good reasons that many of us have articulated for years, because these procedures do more harm than good, and they are not supported by solid clinical evidence. And in response, the American Medical Association then acknowledged that it is time to stop performing these surgeries on children. That is why I've worked with the Attorney General, who transmitted the Chloe Cole Act to Congress. This bill would allow all victims who are permanently harmed by the experimental transgender procedures to sue for damages. And I look forward to continuing that conversation when the Attorney General testifies next week. Mr. Price, I'm going to read you something that Pope Leo XIV said when he was serving as bishop in Peru. And I'd like you to tell me whether this would be considered hate speech under current European law. Quote, "The idea of promoting gender ideology is confusing because it creates genders that don't exist. So God created men and women, and the attempt to confuse ideas from nature will only harm families and people." And he further said, "To talk about matters of identity and sexual orientation with a child who hasn't yet reached a sufficient age of development will create much confusion." In your opinion, would this be considered hate speech and subject to censorship and prosecution under European law?
I think it's entirely possible that a prosecutor, a regulator somewhere in Europe could see that as denigrating a specific identifiable group.
Yeah, and so I believe, I'm Catholic, this accurately reflects Catholic doctrine on this subject. It's actually, actually kind of a soft statement of it, in fact. The Catholic faith is shared by 1.4 billion people around the world. So potentially, the faith of 1.4 billion people around the world is hate speech.
Yes, we've seen examples. There's Javier Rasnan sitting beside me, of people being prosecuted for their religious beliefs.
So I would like to ask you, Doctor, you were questioned by police about a message from the book of Romans and the meaning of the word sin, and you were charged with a crime, one categorized as a crime against humanity. The prosecutor even lectured you on the gospel itself. Now, you were quoting from the book of Romans, from the Bible, considered by 2.6 million Christians around the world to be the inspired word of God. And yet, this text you quoted was considered to be hate speech. Do I understand your case correctly?
Yes, you understand.
So it's fair to say that the Finnish government adopted the position that speaking what you consider, and many, probably billions of Christians around the world consider to be biblical truth, they consider that to be hate speech.
Yes, in fact, it is the prosecutor general who has said and who has claimed that this is hate speech. This is against the law about agitation against minorities.
Yeah. Well, thank you. This is to describe the current European censorship regime as Orwellian. I'll tell you, the Big Brother had nothing on the European censorship industrial complex. From George Orwell's 1984, the Ministry of Truth concerns itself with lies. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. In the end, the party could announce that 2 and 2 make 5, and you would have to believe it. So we have a regime where boys can be girls, COVID came from pangolins in a wet market, toddlers should be wearing masks, Trump was elected by the Russians, and speech we don't like is hate speech. Western civilization is in a sorry state if we reject freedom of speech. Thank you all, and I yield back.
Mr. Chairman, I just have a